What is cloud computing? Well, we're going to go through the basics today. And basically, it is using a network of remote servers hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data rather than local server or a personal computer. It's on a pay-as-you-go pricing, so rather than obviously buying and owning and maintaining servers and the data center, obviously you just pay as you go. You can also access computing, storage, and databases on a on an as needed basis. Okay, so we can't obviously talk about cloud computing without looking at its evolution. So we started off with a dedicated server. Okay, this is a physical server with a dedicated hardware, and you don't obviously share the resources with other customers. So all the resources are yours. So there's more security as all the information and sensitive data on these servers are visible to you alone. It's really good if your application requires high performance, or if you need to expand the server infrastructure on short notice to deal with the high demands. And it runs a single web or web app or site. Okay, but obviously with this, it's very expensive. It's high maintenance, but also of high security, as you're the only one using this. Okay. Then we had VPS, or virtual private servers, okay, which act as an isolated virtual environment, okay, on a physical server. Now this is shared with other users in a single business. So obviously this is a single business where everyone's operating in the same business model and they're all sharing this one tin. Okay, so a user gets a dedicated server space with a reserved amount of resources. So it simulates a dedicated server hosting. Okay, the physical machine is virtualized into sub-machines, okay, and can be used to run multiple web apps. This results in a better utilization, as you are able to run multiple web apps on obviously one machine. Okay, then we had shared hosting. This is where multiple businesses share one single server or physical server. Okay, the web applications will be completely independent of each other, meaning there will be no knowledge of who you share with. Okay, there will also be a limit on how much resources can be consumed. Okay, this results in very cheap costs and relies on most of the users underusing obviously their resources. Okay, but the drawbacks of this are load times can be slower than a dedicated server. Performance gets worse as the traffic, as we get higher levels of traffic on these web apps or sites, and the other applications you share with may pose a threat to your own business. Okay, now obviously we have cloud hosting. Okay, the architecture here is is multiple machines, okay, that act as one kind of machine. Okay, so you get all the advantages of all the services we've already talked about. Okay, it's scalable, it's flexible, you can add more servers, it's secure, as you can get the isolation, although it's virtual in this case. Okay, it's extremely cost effective, and it's a full virtual machine, and it's highly configurable. Okay, great. So that's it for the this video. See you in the next one.